It was a short stream right now. It went live for an hour or two on YouTube. If you would like to come and watch. No, I can't afford a medicine. Please, what I need. Hello, hello, everybody. How are you doing? Good evening. I'm trying to post my stream in the Discord right now. Give me money now, god damn it. How are you doing, Dead Star? Good evening, Mr. Doginator. How are you doing this evening? How are you doing this evening? One sec, I gotta post my thing in my Discord. Mr. Doginator. Oh, there we are. Alright, I would like to show you guys around my new and improved room setup. So as you guys knew, I was living in a very small place. But I've since, not changed anything. But, here's what I have changed. I have not moved, but I have moved my suitcase into the closet. And in order to get even more space, I'm now using this for clothes as my desk. So now you'll see we are getting way more room in our room, if you will. I know, I'm a genius. You don't have to tell me. I feel like ass today. Honestly, I feel quite sick. Actually, I just stood up right now, and I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling great, am I? I really want to feel good tomorrow. So the goal is to kind of drink this whole thing. And, I mean, I think the more water you drink, the better you should be feeling, alright? So, I had some vitamin C. Does creatine help when you're sick? Should I take creatine? I haven't been taking creatine the last couple of days just because, when I feel like I can't drink enough water, I don't drink creatine because it's supposed to not be good for you if you don't drink enough water. I find in, the very cold weather... How you doing, Sarpanzu, Sweet Shot? I find in, the really cold weather, it is really hard to drink enough water. So, yeah. Anyhow, yeah, I just feel like, I have to go live every day, even just for a little bit, even when I'm not really feeling great. I feel like, that way, my viewers, you'll realize that, I'm here for you, and, we can have a stronger bond together. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Wait. Zinc, I don't have any zinc on me, but I do have vitamin C. So I bought vitamin C today. Oh man, yeah, but I can't something is off ever since I did that cold mountain stream. What's up, Sam? Just messaging him off stream. Ever since I did that cold mountain stream, before I did the cold mountain stream, I went climbing with a friend who was a little sick. I couldn't tell he was sick at all, but he said he was still a little sick, so I guess he could probably tell. And, yeah, I don't know, he had no signs of being sick or anything, so I didn't really think I'd catch anything. I don't know if I caught it from him, or then, at nighttime we went to that village, and it was really cold. And, I don't know, I was, climbing a mountain, drinking alcohol in the fucking freezing cold for, 7 hours, so I think it's a good chance that I just, the cold really let my immune system down, and maybe the fact that I was also, hanging out with someone who was sick, kind of fucked me over. Creatine mainly benefits from the central nervous system. So, taking it won't really matter. What about getting a lot of protein? Does that help you heal when you're sick, or is that just for muscles as well? How many days have I been in Korea? I've been here for 10 days. I paid for this apartment. In the past, yes, I have been to Jeju Island and Busan. Um, I have walked from Seoul to Busan before. I've cycled from Seoul to Busan. I've gone from Busan to the DMZ bicycle as well. I've also cycled around Jeju. So, I've done quite a bit there. I would, recommend, say, like, hey, it could be cool if we go to Jeju and, we walk around the island or something. But, honestly, in this cold weather, that doesn't sound very fun. Unless the weather in Jeju is much better. But I already paid for this apartment anyway, so. Yo, what's up, Ramen Dude? How are you doing? Been a while, Ramen Dude. Weather in Jeju. I mean, actually, the weather there is much better than here. I'm still not sure I'd, really enjoy walking around Jeju in this weather, but it is much better than here. The thing is, you can do walking and stuff and cycling trips in the winter, but in the winter, in my opinion, it's not very beautiful anyways. It's ugly. So it kind of takes a lot out of it, you know what I mean? I mean, my throat feels kind of weird. I feel very dry and dizzy when I stand up. So I think I don't know, I think I'm on the verge of getting sick, or I am possibly sick. Nana is killing it. Well, that's good. I have 2 friends here. I don't have that many friends in Korea, but I do have 2 friends. I got these 2 guys, Hey, how are you doing, Rick? How are you doing? I'm doing good, Kirby. How are you doing? Well, you see, it's quite cold here, but yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm the new streamer. This guy who's streaming is actually 24 years old now. He thinks 2-year-olds. Has anyone in the chat ever worked in the adult industry? Or would you sell your body for the right amount of money? To a really nasty, if you're a guy, think fucking you have to fuck what's a really a really fat and ugly woman. Would you sell your body? I'm not really sure. Would I? Definitely not. I would, only to you. Well, if you want to have sex with the person, you can't really think about it that way, you know what I mean? It's you're getting paid to do something you want. You know what I mean? As guy, it's not as easily, surely. Okay, well, that statement doesn't really make sense, though, when you think about it. Because, girls... So you're saying it's easier for a girl to sell her body than a guy? But then that's weird, because girls are always, the ones who are always complaining about sexual harassment and stuff. When, a girl can do anything to a guy, but a guy can't do anything to a girl. But then you're telling me that, no, girls are actually easier at it. It's easier for a girl, which doesn't really add up based on society. I mean, I don't know. if the price was right, if I'm really struggling for money, I mean, I could, I definitely wouldn't be fucking no ugly bitch for fucking like $300. But if I was getting paid like, I don't know, like, 10K, like for like one fuck. I mean, if she's fat, I don't know if 10K would be enough, but like 50K to fuck a fat bitch, I mean, I give it like a week or something. I'm pretty sure you'll forget about it. I don't know, every time you look at your bank account, you might just see that fat bitch though. I'm not even sure what that means, King. Let's go and be honest. Oh, you mean easier to make a living? Yeah, I mean, I think there is some guys who could probably sell their body to some girls or something, but there is definitely older women want younger guys. So if you're a young guy and you want to go after cougars, you could definitely make some money. But you're gonna have to it's gonna be more than sex. You're gonna have that romantic connection. It's probably gonna make you feel gross inside, and so. I think that's why a lot of prostitutes are like, yeah, I mean, I'll let a guy fuck me for like, 30 minutes or something, but I'm not going to go on dates with him and give him that like romantic walking around holding hands and ooh, woo. Like, I don't really get it, but I kind of get it. Getting banged by a dude that's traumatizing. I agree, like, but I think it's a lot more traumatizing to probably have to give them that emotional connection. You know what I mean? When you don't actually like them, and like you might even think they're fucking disgusting. You kind of hate them because you get to know them and you know a lot of things about them. When you're just fucking that random guy, you don't have to know anything about them. It's like, oh hi, yes, let's fuck. Like, yeah, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. Just fuck me. I think it's kind of like in life, there's people that you kind of hate a little bit sometimes. And it'd be like if you had to fuck them. It'd probably be a lot worse than just fucking some random person you don't know anything about. It's like, how many hot girls do you walk by every day? Depending where you're at, maybe a lot. But like, it doesn't like, you don't really think about it. Like, even if like, you don't, even if you were to, theoretically have sex with them, you're not even gonna fucking remember it because you built no fucking connection, right? I think it's like once there's a connection involved is when it becomes more of a problem and it's more awkward. It's more a lot of different things. It's more complicated. Have I changed since my kick ban? I mean, I've gone quite broke. I started drinking a lot less. Yo, is that dancer like that dancer, or is that a different dancer? I can't tell if that's a dancer, or if that's like a different dancer. Let me check his profile. Oh no, that's a different dancer. I have a friend named Dancer. He's a YouTuber, so. No Korean granny made me an offer, but I'm just trying to say, like, I could not very easily get with a bunch of grannies, especially for like $300 to $500 a night. There's no way I'm staying with some granny for $500. Imagine fucking a grandma for $500. Go to Twitch? I don't know, maybe I should sink some more time in the Twitch. Maybe I'd make a lot more from the Primes and stuff, but Prime really doesn't pay shit. Am I on the train up? Yeah. Sorry, I confused you. Yo, is that Lucas the go? Are you Lucas from my old kick? You had like the most chat time out of everyone. Is that you? Dude, honestly, I can't fuck a grandma, dude. And if I gotta go grandma to grandma, Like, there's been a few times in my life when I've been horny enough to where I've slept with, like, under average, like, ugly bitches, like, very, like, less than average ugly bitches. Not, like, fat or anything. I don't think I've really ever been with a fat. And then after, I feel, like, sick for, like, a week. I'm like, I have to fuck a cleaner, hotter bitch ASAP, or else I can't, like, wash my hands. You know what I mean? Like, I can't cleanse myself until I've refucked and, like, changed my, you know what I mean? Well, you're in trouble because you're too sick to make content? Well, I think I'll be fine tomorrow. Um, I think we'll go to that kind of, like, abandoned amusement park tomorrow, if I'm feeling up to it when I wake up. I wanted to ask the guy if it's possible, because, like, I invited Sam Pandy to Korea, and I want to come up with some good stream ideas. When I go tomorrow, I want to ask him if it's possible to do 24 hours at the abandoned theme park, because it closes at 6 p.m., right? I want to stay there for 24 hours or something for a stream. 24 hours at the abandoned theme park. So if I can talk to the guy there, I'll be like, hey, yeah, I'd like to stay here for 24 hours in the near future. Is that possible? Yeah, I bought vitamin C, so we're all good. I think that could be cool. Jackie Roberts. Now, you are the guy from Instagram, right? Right? You're Dr. Sunshine, right? This is Charlie. Charlie, I've been trying to call you recently. Why the fuck aren't you answering my calls? We never made it to the temple. We never made it. I think doing it at nighttime is not a good idea. Best not ask for permission? No, it's definitely best to ask for permission. We've already seen with other streamers in Korea that if you break the law, you don't want to. Better not risk anything a while, I don't want to get stuck anywhere. That sounds like a real waste of time. Yeah, fucking, it's amazing. I don't think Sam Pandy's ever been to a first world country. So Sam Pandy, when he comes to Korea, is going to be weird. He might call it boring. I don't think he would call Japan boring, though. But he might call it boring in Korea. Charlie, why don't you ever call me? I've been trying to get a hold of you. Oh, he just called me. Charlie! What's that? It's been a while. How are you?
How you doing, buddy?
How are you? Where's your camera at, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's been a while, man. What's going on?
How you doing?
How are you doing?
Yeah, what? Just go countries,
What?
Join the somebody watching everybody else. All that stuff.
Yeah, all that.
All that stuff.
So who are you a bigger fan of? Who do you like more? Who do you like more, me or Nana?
What's going on in Korea?
Who do you like more, me or Nana?
What's going on in Korea?
Who do you like more, me or Nana?
My top 5? My top 10?
No, who do you like more, me or Nana?
I got you actually, because you were the movie star. Nana was a prostitute. Now, I for you say now, nothing about to do. All that stuff. You were a movie star.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah, so so you're saying, so Nana was a prostitute, I was a movie star, so you like me more?
Yeah. I like both. I can't judge people with somebody else in the past. You have to make your own shit and your own future. I can't judge somebody else in.
Can you repeat that? Maybe a little slower?
I cannot judge somebody else in the past. Somebody else has to make your own future like you want to do. You broke away from Nana because Nana was a crazy person, all that stuff. Crazy girl, you know that. And you have to make your own, get a new girlfriend.
I don't need girls in my life anymore. You know, I realized by being with a girl, you don't really need girls in your life.
Yeah, true. But you get Johns all day now, right? Johns.
Drugs?
All that stuff. No, Johns, girls.
Me? I don't talk to girls anymore.
You should, man, because all that stuff, you need to stay away from the crazy ones, you know?
No, but I gave up on women. I don't want to deal with them anymore. I'm tired of their bullshit.
Hey, actually, I got good content for you. Good content.
What's that?
Did Korea go in drifting?
What?
Drifting?
What?
Drifting.
Dressing.
Drifting. No, drifting. Race cars.
What?
Race cars.
Police cars.
Drifting.
Police cars. Police cars.
No, drifting.
Twisting?
Drifting. Police drifting.
Drifting. Oh, that's Japan, not Korea. They don't do drifting in Korea.
They don't? Oh.
That's.
Well, they're doing Korea. What car over there? Yeah, change up yeah, change it up, homeless. Yeah, you want to get back on kick? Yeah, change it up. Yeah, let Eddie know what he's doing.
They're not gonna unban me on kick. I gave up on getting unbanned.
No, yeah. Don't give up because somebody else like you, all that stuff.
I mean, obviously they want me banned on kick. I mean, I've messaged ICE, I've messaged ABZ, I've messaged like 20 other staff members, you know. Apparently, I did something so bad that they can't unban me, man. Like, I don't know, that's the end of it.
Actually, you know, you used to do, you ban on kicks, not go snipe everybody.
Man, I don't really care. Like, I'm not gonna keep, I don't know a good analogy, but, you know, if you keep chasing something that you're never gonna catch up to, it's just it could be just a waste of time, you know what I mean? I don't know the right analogy, but.
Yeah, I know you're saying homeless, all that stuff, yeah. What, you know, a second boat, you don't want to go back to second boat, you want to go to a better boat, you move on.
Yeah, I gotta move on, you know, because you know you can stay staring at the past, but eventually you gotta go forward.
Yeah. All you could do, keep on moving forward. No offense, kick, fuck kick. You did good before you got kicked, but now you have to get on YouTube, grind like everybody else. You got grind.
Yeah, I know I gotta grind, you know, but soon, you know, Sam Pandy's gonna come. We're gonna do our own thing. I'm trying to stream every day, even if I'm not getting good hours. You know, sometimes I'm not making that much money, so it's kind of hard to be super motivated to stream 10 hours a day.
How much you looking pay on Kick in this now? How much you looking pay on Kick in this?
Like in comparison, I mean, on Kick, you know, I had KCIP, so I was always making anywhere from 200 to like $500 a day.
How much you get paid now on YouTube?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, some days I got donations. I mean, yesterday I made $0, or no, I made $5.
$5.
Well, the day before that, I did like 100, but I spent about $60, so I did about 40 profit.
What you don't? And look, me homeless. How much is a vehicle over there in Korea? How much is a vehicle?
I don't have a license.
You don't? Oh, you don't have a. Oh, you don't have a like. Ooh.
I mean, I have a license, but I don't have an international one right now, so.
Or if you did have an international, you could buy a camper. Or that stuff.
A camper, dude. I don't even have $2,000.
You can't walk. Shit. You can't walk. Shit. Is there a way around there?
I mean, I can obviously, take trains and stuff. They're not that expensive, but.
It's a bitch. You don't have to take. It's more fun taking if you had like more money. You had to get RV.
Well, let me ask you a question, Charlie. You're a very intelligent guy, as everyone can tell. What do you think about my ban on Kick? Do you think it was deserved?
No, because it was a John boy. It was a big mistake. Yeah, your past. What you did in whatever country you ever said about the goal, I saw that. You didn't say your intensity was stupid come out of your mouth. It's stupid what you said. You said now it was stupid. You made mistakes. Yeah, you didn't know it was a guy, all that stuff. It was a stupid mistake.
No, I mean, I knew it was a guy. I did know it was a guy, yeah.
But it was stupid touch. You didn't know it was a guy or girl, whatever.
Yeah.
All that stuff. But it is what it is. I'm 48 years old. That's why I know so much. I'm 48 years old.
Yeah, you look very young, though.
Thanks. But what? Yeah. I just had a party in January.
What's going on with your hair situation? Can you take off your hat?
No.
Have you washed your hair recently?
Yes. Yeah. I might be on a lot of stress,
When's the last time you washed your hair? Be honest with me.
Yesterday.
Really?
Yes. I got oily skin.
Oh yeah.
All that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I've been a lot of talking to you homeless, all that stuff,
All that stuff. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, Charlie.
Yeah, just talking to you with old times, all that stuff.
I know what you're saying, all that stuff. Hopefully, things go uphill in life sooner or later. Right now, nothing seems to really be going right. But hopefully over the course of the next 6 months, I can get my life back together.
Yeah, you should. You should. Can you do skateboarding over there?
Skateboarding? Bro, I don't want to do skateboarding. I'm gonna break my leg. I'm a big climber nowadays. I want to get into climbing, but it's just a little bit.
Well, I see that. You're doing good at that stuff.
Yeah, I want to do outdoor climbing though, but that's kind of expensive. You need friends, and I need like different streaming equipment if I want to stream it.
Oh, you need like ice got like if ice with them things.
I don't need an ice pick, but it's really cold outside right now, so I don't know. Bare hands on like the rock and stuff. I think it's not really the best season to do it in Korea.
Well, what are you chat saying about me? How I look? What is the chat saying about me?
They're saying he looks 68. It's 4 o'clock here in the morning here. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like 6 o'clock here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, well, Charlie, I would like to thank you very much for talking to me.
I got one more question, homeless.
Yeah.
One more. Everybody see you hit.
Wait, what?
He's saying that to everybody. You He's saying that to everybody.
Wait, I smacked Nana?
Yeah, can you look at pay on a big old kick count? All that stuff? Can you do that? You go put on my elders.
When did I never slapped her?
No, that's she's saying to everybody else.
She's telling people I slapped her?
Yeah.
No, she's not.
You won't believe me? Look at this last one. The last thing she did.
Bro, it's probably a communication error. If anything, she slapped me.
No. Whole English, Thomas. Whole English did bad.
Bro, she's not going around saying I slapped her. That's bullshit.
Oh, okay, buddy. Her English is very you think it is. She's pulling people eyes. She can sing in English, but she don't want to say in English.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about, but I never slapped Nana.
Okay. Have fun. You're sick, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're sick now. If you get sick, if you gotta get your toes, no, you can't do it. I think, well, a higher mountain over there, the highest mountain. Yeah, motivate your views, your donate, you do better. You get a terabyte. All right, so, I was going to ask, can you go to South Korea? Can you go get the next door neighbors? You can't go in there, can you?
Yes. Yo, Charlie, there's fucking an earthquake right now. I gotta go.
Bye.
Goodbye. I have no idea what he just said. The fuck is he saying? Nana's saying I slapped her. No, she's not. To be very clear, if there is some... I mean, I don't believe she said that. I think that's definitely a translation error, but to be completely clear, I have never slapped her. I have been slapped. I have been slapped, but yeah, I'm not sure I've done any slapping. Me? No, I think it was probably like some type of translation error or something. I mean, I just know that she didn't say that. It's just bullshit. She's not trying to get me in trouble. We're on fine terms, you know what I mean? There's just some type of translation error there. I can already imagine what it is. I know her, like, whenever something gets said, she never clears anything up. So, like, someone will ask her a question, she won't ever say, like, anything clear. She always makes it sound unclear. So someone probably was typing in the chat, homeless beats her, her ex-boyfriend beat her ex-boyfriend beat her, and then he probably got asked and was like, oh, and then everyone's just like, oh, beat her. I don't know. It definitely, it never happened. I've definitely, she's been drunk and hit me multiple times. I mean, not really hard enough for me to, like, be like, oh, yeah, she hit me. I wouldn't classify it as being hit, she was just drunk and kind of retarded, like this, sometimes maybe harder or something, but I wouldn't classify it as, I would just classify it as her being kind of drunk. So, yeah, I wouldn't say anything, but I definitely have not done no hitting, so, I wouldn't say she has either. I think it would be obviously a lie to say she has. I mean, just kind of, drunken little... Sometimes when you're drunk, you're a little hand, you pat someone on the shoulder, and then it's like you're slapping them. It's like, come on, it's retarded. But send me a clip if she said that. I do not... That's fucking bullshit. She did not say that. There are so many e-girls on Twitch that I simp for. Nevu, can I get you in a call? I want to talk to an actual simp. I've never understood simps, and I would like to get down to what the fuck the point of a simp is and why. Like, can I call you and talk to you about being a simp? I've never once been a simp. And honestly, I watch simps being simps, and I'm just like, what is wrong with this person? So can I, like, talk to you, and you explain to me what's going on? Call where? Like, on Discord or something, or Instagram. Just call me on Instagram. I really want to know what the fuck the point of being a simp is.
I never donated to a girl online. I know, like, if you enjoy their content and, like, you know, you want to donate or something, but, like, normally, like, when it comes to simps, there's, like, something under the lines, like, they're expecting something, but, like, where is that something going to come from? You spent 8 months simping? You're retarded, bro. You don't call it simping when you're actually with someone. Listen, let me ask you a question. Some people would call it simping even if you're with someone. That's pretty retarded, though. Like, let's say, all right, this is a girl, and I like her, and she is a YouTuber, okay? And she's, like, talking to her fans, meow, 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 meow. Everyone loves her. Everyone loves her, right? And then she ends stream, and then you're fucking, right? You're like, bam, bam, you're fucking the shit out of her, right? And, you know, she's fucking, like, sucking your dick, you know, you're fucking, you're making out. Let me ask you a question, okay? Are you simping? Are you simping? No, you're not fucking simping. Now let me ask you a question, alright? She's a YouTuber, right? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Everyone's looking. They're spending money. Meow, 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 meow. And then end stream. Messages coming in. Money. Okay. Hi. Thank you. Okay. Make. Do you get my point? My point is I don't get simps. Like, what the fuck? What are they paying for? You might as well just watch other simps pay for them. They worship women instead of being equals. Yeah, so you can't say I'm a simp, Derek. I should be honest with you and say that when I was, you know, in a relationship, any relationship I've ever been in, to be completely honest, except for dates I've gone on, I have always split the bill. I have never, I never dated a girl and paid for more than she did. You know what I mean? It was always equal. You know, occasionally you might spend more, but it's just a very occasional thing. You know what I mean? You ended more broke than a simp, though? Well, that's because I spent money doing a bunch of things for myself, not because I spent money doing a bunch of things for some girl who fucking doesn't even know what I look like. And if she did, probably would not want to be 100 feet within distance of them. I just realized the amount of simp. It doesn't really make you a simp to just watch a girl and jerk off to her. I wouldn't say that really makes you a simp. I mean, it does, though. It does, you know, when... I guess it could depend. You could be a simp even if you just watch a girl and jerk off to her all the time. If you have, like, a folder of her and you think about her when you're at lunch with your mom, you're like, oh, I wonder what she's doing. I guess that kind of makes you a simp. I don't know. I've always, like, I think the minds of simps are fascinating, though. Because, you know, I always feel like, you know, men, I've always felt like, oh, us men are pretty smart. Like, we're quite intuitive and we understand things. And maybe I've even been misogynistic in my ways of thinking that men are much smarter than women. And then you got men who just fucking are complete retarded. And you just, you know. I am sorry? What are you sorry about? Simps like the idea of a girl. Oh, you might be pretty smart with that. They like the idea, but they don't like actually being with them. Yeah, that's true. I think that could... Oh, yeah, I can put that in, like... You know, I think Rose is hot, and, you know, I might be like, oh, yeah, fucking, like, Rose, you know, she's pretty hot. But if you actually got with her, oh, now I'm fucking, you never get to meet her. She's always busy. She's always on the stage. You have to deal with the millions of guys trying to fuck her in her DMs. And not only the millions of billionaires, the billionaires, everyone in the world trying to fuck her, right? You know, so the idea of being with Rose is better than actually being with her. You know what I mean? Once you actually get with Rose, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I get to meet her once a week. She's always busy. While she's messaging me, she's getting calls from billionaires, messaging fucking Rick from Epstein's Island. Do you believe that the rapture is near? No. I'm not, I don't think I believe in God or anything. It doesn't really make sense to me that God would exist. I don't want to trigger any people by talking about God. I feel like I'd rather talk about politics than God. I think it's an offensive topic to many. Anyhow, let's get off the topic of women. I have distanced myself from women for quite a while now. I have escaped women because I don't want to have to deal with them no more. And now, just doing myself. I find that women are quite, not where the money's at. You know, they are kind of where the money's at, but like they're not where the money's at in life. I don't know. You probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Well, let's make a protein shake and I'll explain it to you. All right. Women are kind of like protein shakes, and let me tell you why. All right. Okay, so first up, get a protein. So you might be wondering what about protein and what about women is the same? Well, the more protein you have, the bigger your muscles get. The hotter your girlfriend, the bigger your penis gets. So, essentially, the more protein that you have in your diet, the bigger you will get, the more pussy you will get, and the more women you will get, and therefore, protein is just like pussy. I don't think that's enough protein, so I think I have another packet here. Do you see what I'm saying, chat? You need creatine? I also have creatine. Okay, now creatine is also very similar to women. Let me explain why. Creatine fills your muscles and biceps not only with water weight, but also with creatine. And that is very similar to how women fill your balls with semen. So I really recommend that you do daily creatine, do daily protein, and then you will also get daily pussy. Let me ask you, what matters more in life, okay? Being attractive or having money? No, both of these are kind of like, you gotta think about it in like RuneScape terms. Like, it's hard to say that one matters more than another, right? It could matter more at different points in your life, right? Let me give you some good examples, alright? Let me just put this ice in the freezer. Okay. So wait, what was I saying? Wait, what the fuck was I saying again? Wait, what was I saying a second ago? I kind of lost thought. Oh yeah, what matters more, looks or money? Well, I would say that, with money you can get a lot of things, but with good looks you can also get the same things. So I would say it's pretty equal. Except I think looks is actually above. I think if you're good looking, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get what you want, and you're also going to get some fake people that come with it. But with money, you're also going to get what you want and fake people that come with it. But the thing is, when you're so good looking, everyone is naturally interested in you. They're not grossed out looking at you. Like let's imagine, you want to hire someone, right? And, they're just fucking, fat 400 pounds. I would not hire them. That means they're not even going to get money. You know what I mean? I would not hire some fat motherfucker. Yeah. I think people are more likely to be charmed by good looks, honestly. If you're actually good looking enough. Let's be real, money matters more. I disagree. Here's another example. Let's say you're in Shibuya. You walk up to a hot girl and you're like, hey, can I take you out for some drinks? You're an old man. What girl is going to say yes? None. You're fucking fat. No girl is going to say, yeah, let's go get some food. You're hot. The girl will say yes. Nothing to do with money. Money only matters when you're selling yourself. I mean, technically looks, you're selling yourself, but you're selling yourself to people who are actually interested. When you use money, you're selling yourself to people who are interested not in you, but they're interested in the money. Either way, you could realistically say that whether they're interested in you or the money, it's still quite materialistic. Sure, yeah, you could probably say that. This didn't, get rid of the protein at the bottom very well. I think you could realistically say that. Protein's all stuck in the bottom. I don't think I got much of it. I don't have a shaker, so. Normally my protein shakes mix a little bit better easily here. I've never used anyone for their money, so someone of them. I've got enough morals where I don't want to take money from a girl. Something about taking money from women sounds really weird to me. You can't eat nothing but ramen noodles because you got no money? Well, you are right about that. I wanted to go to Subway yesterday, but I decided not to go to Subway because, I was like, oh, it's just too much money. It's like $10. So instead, I went and got something for like $6. A kimchi jjigae or some shit.
so hard to clean the bottom of this because there's no hot water in the sink. The sink only has cold water. He's got ramen right there. This ain't ramen. This is, that is, I don't know. I think it's pork or something. Pork soup. I thought this would feel nice in my throat. I haven't been doing creatine recently. Is it, like, bad to take creatine when you're sick? I feel like it doesn't taste that good normally, so, like, I don't know. But it's probably better I take creatine, isn't it? Let's see. I guess we'll do our creatine. I normally take a spoon. I just go like this, get a spoonful. Alright. Then you've got your creatine. Well, this creatine has like a little bit of flavor to it. It's berry and lemon. Kind of tastes a little bit like a grapefruit. Creatine. Creatine's a supplement for it's not a steroid or anything, it's natural. Creatine is basically in meat. The only thing is it's very hard to get a lot enough. You'd have to have like fucking like a giant plate full of meat like this to get the amount of creatine I just had in like one spoon or some shit. Creatine is it's very good if you drink enough water because it fills your muscles up with water. And the easiest way to explain it would just be to say that it gives you more stamina when you work out. But there's a lot of good things about creatine if you haven't done any research into it. It's probably the best supplement in the world, I would say. I do not do any peptides. Apparently that makes you not natural. And I think everyone's talking about peptides nowadays because of that clavicular guy. But I don't think peptides are considered natural, and I'd rather be natural. So I do hate how you have to chug water all day. But I think the benefits of creatine are there. Like, honestly, I think it does work. I mean, it's hard to tell, you know, because, you know, you're constantly working out regardless if you are taking it. Well, if you're like me, because I go to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week. Not because I like working out, just because it's fucking addictive. If you haven't done climbing, I'm not going to say everyone will like it, but I think 2 in every 10 people would probably really like it. I don't go to the normal gym. I go to the climbing gym. And every time I stream at the climbing gym, I lose a lot of viewers. So I don't think it's really enjoyable for people to watch. I think if I did climbing outside on like scary giant mountains, it would be like a great stream. But it's too cold here right now. I don't have any friends that do it. Any streamer friends especially. I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing to do, isn't it? I really wish I had like a really good streamer friend who was good at climbing and we could go climb mountains together. I mean, climbing's kind of like a drug, man. I don't know. I'm fucking addicted to that shit. I don't think there's anything I enjoy in life at all more than doing that. I don't know anything about, I
I don't know anything about peptides. Maybe I should do more research, but I'd rather not do anything that's unnatural. I don't want to be like big or anything. Being big is almost useless when it comes to climbing. You know, being small and just being as skinny as you can is basically the method. You want basically as little muscle in your legs and like all in your forearms. You basically want strong shoulders and forearms, just your strong arms. Very basic, you know, you want good mobility. I don't have good mobility. I've never really done stretching. And I wanted to start stretching. I feel like I'm getting to a point in climbing where I'm getting a lot better, I'm getting a lot stronger. So maybe now it would be a good idea to start working on mobility. So, you know, I can improve in multiple different areas. But like this room is so small, there's no room for me to stretch, and stretching on a bed doesn't really work. And stretching at a gym just feels so gay. I don't really want a bunch of people to watch me stretch and get in a bunch of gay positions, you know what I mean? Especially with how attractive I am. I think I'd be on all fours and some dude would shove it in my ass. Clav would not mog me in climbing. I think people think because people have been going to the gym and they look strong that they actually are strong. But it's just not true. It's literally not true. I think I'm probably stronger than a lot of people who look like they got six packs and shit. Like, being six pack just means that you're extremely lean. I mean, I think I'm probably quite strong. I mean, there's a lot of different exercises people would probably destroy me at, but, like, you know, I've got a lot of the muscles that are being used for climbing. And I'm not saying I'm super good. I'm not strong compared to a strong climber, but I think I've gotten quite a lot stronger. I've never even benched before. Like, I don't know. I don't care, to be honest, if I can bench. What's the point? Oh, I can lift a bar higher than you. Like, what am I going to do? Fucking, what is the use case in benching in real life? What is the actual use of it? When are you laying down like this and gotta lift anything up? Oh, someone dropped the rock on you while I'm sleeping and you gotta lift the rock over you? Like, what's the point? Looks like one side of your face was up all night and the other side had a good night's rest. It's just the lighting, probably. What if your boyfriend dies on top of you? Well, you shouldn't need that much strength to push him off. I mean, unless he's like some bodybuilder guy. I'm sorry, I don't really see the point in doing a lot of that fucking gym bro exercise. I really don't. Is that old video of you in school account you? You mean that kid who looks like me and he's like throwing a tantrum? That is me. Why do you need to climb rocks in daily life? Well, there's many use cases. You know, you gotta run away from people. Fucking all of a sudden, you know, you're in LA and someone's trying to beat you up. Just jump over the fucking wall. Climb over the wall. You gotta get to the top of the mountain because your girlfriend got kidnapped by Bowser. And he used that little fucking machine to fly on top of the mountain. And how the fuck are you gonna get your girlfriend back without climbing up the fucking mountain and beating the fuck up Bowser so you can fuck Princess Peach? Do I do jaw maxing? No, I just happen to have a very toned jaw line. Chad, I've made $0 today. Would anyone like to give the local squire a little bit of a donation? I am one of the local squires. I mean, I don't think my face is asleep. I think it's the lighting in the room. But you know what would make me sleep better at night? Money. And that is something that I don't have. So if you're enjoying the stream, please consider giving me a donation. It would mean a lot. And we got $1 from Elysion, by the way. Thank you very much, Elysion. Oh my god, my heart was going to stop. Because lately, I haven't even known if I'm going to be able to, eat in the morning. That $1 makes me afford a ramen in Korea. I can afford ramen with that money. So it's just a real big thank you. YouTube tax is 30%. You get taxed 30% on all money you made. So in total, that's 30 cents. So thank you very much. Dude, can I, my stream never loads on my phone. It's, really annoying. I'm, always trying to, get my, it's always like this. I'm trying to load it. It just doesn't load. I am feeling a little bit better now, but yeah, I was feeling quite like shit today. I finally loaded the shit. Let me get my power. Is my dono alerts working yet? The servers were down yesterday. Oh yeah, it's finally working. You should move to Cambodia. It's more affordable for you. I've been to Cambodia once, and I wouldn't really want to live there. Half awake, half asleep face? I mean, I don't really know what you're talking about. I haven't been feeling very good today. Maybe I have, my eyes are a little black if you look at it. Yeah, I guess it looks like I have some big bags under my eyes. Like I said, I haven't been feeling very good today. I'm a little sick, possibly, so. I don't know if we're really going to do any more survival streams in the cold weather. It was so miserable, and I got sick from it, so I'm not sure it's really worth it. And I made $20 profit. And today we've made 70 cents. If I get a little donation, I'll go outside, but I don't know what there's to do outside. Work on your posture. I would like to work on my posture and mobility. Right now, there's no room in my room. It'd probably be good to go to one of those exercise stretching classes. Not as gay as yoga because I wouldn't want to do that, but I don't really know all the stretches or a chiropractor or something. I don't really know all the right stretches. Sure, you could use YouTube, but I don't know, it feels quite gay. I guess it all feels gay. I think it's just I don't really want to learn how to stretch, so someone showing me all the right ones would be kind of nice. How much is rent? It's $530. Hopefully, if we keep this up, we can make some more rent money. I was looking at my bank today. I'm okay, it's not going so well. It's not looking so good. But if I keep it up and, we have a few other days where we do some good money, it only takes, a few big donations, and we might be all right. If you make shrooms with half an Adderall pill. Never taken Adderall. I'm not sure I really ever want to try shrooms or any psychedelics again. I definitely have enjoyed the experiences when I've done it. But, sometimes you see those people who've just done it so much, and it really does seem like it fries people's brains. They seem kind of like insane. They all talk like, oh yes, the world, and yes, I've seen visions, and I understand. And they sound fucking insane, you know what I mean? And they all have that, like, they sound like they're cooming all the time. One kidney's only $3,000. That's like nothing. That is literally like absolutely nothing. But I don't know what you're talking about. My face looks fucking same. My eyes are just fucking like bloodshot. That's not psychedelics. I think that is psychedelics when you do too many of them. I don't know. I'd probably try it again, but like I said, the first time I tried something, I did fake it. It was like some analog LSD. We did 2 tabs, and for 6 months straight, I felt like I was like closer to aliens and stuff. And I really enjoyed Muse and stuff. And it was like, realistically, that was probably some type of psychosis. And I was lucky that it wasn't that bad, and it didn't really affect my daily life or anything. Right? If anything, it might have made it cooler. But I could have had different effects. And they could have been much worse. It was weird, though. I low-key felt like when I had those effects, the thing that fixed me, that got rid of it, was when I did mushrooms. So, 6 months, I did LSD, didn't do anything else for 6 months. Then I tried mushrooms, and it's like it went away. It's like it fixed it. Triple OG has earned himself a ban. You are going into timeout for 24 hours, Squire. Have a good old day, bitch. You had a friend who got extremely crazy? Yeah, I think, honestly, psychedelics can definitely fuck you up and make you go crazy. So, I'm a little scared to do them again. I do think they're fun as fuck. I thought LSD was awesome. They're quite scary even when you're doing them, but they're fun at the same time. It's like, it's kind of like a nightmare that you're experiencing live, and it goes from a nightmare to like a good dream to a bad dream. It's kind of like a real life lucid dream. I had a real lucid dream recently, so I could say that even more. It's like you're actually truly awake, which is how some people would explain a lucid dream, but you're actually truly awake. I think everyone experiences them different. They do different amounts. Different doses affect them different ways. When I did it, I feel like when I did the 2 tabs of LSD, I'd never done a drug in my life. I don't even think I'd smoked weed. It definitely had its effects. It definitely, I mean, it was strong. I mean, people were like they were going, like, Show turned into Michael Jackson, to a ladyboy. His face was constantly twitching. Everyone turned into robots. It would go from, like, nighttime to daytime constantly. Fucking, I was entering Mario Kart when I closed my eyes. I was, like, spinning to death. Like, every fucking 2 to 3 seconds, like, my reality was fucking changing. So. My face doesn't droop. It's my eyes that droop. Maybe you're alright. Maybe everything does droop. Well, I can't be perfect, chat. Listen, Why don't you post it? You're gonna fucking talk about my imperfections. You're like, oh, his eyes need to be a little bit higher. His mouth is slightly droopy. His nose is drooping. Listen, post your photo in Discord and then talk shit. Because I bet you are fat as fuck. And uglier than me. I think I'm probably pretty damn attractive in comparison to majority of people on Earth. I would say I'm probably in the top 90%, like 10% of humans on Earth. Maybe top 5. I'm probably in the top 5% of humans on Earth. Maybe even the top 3. So if you want to claim that you're better looking than me or talk shit about how I look, show me what the fuck you look like. Are you guys gay? Are you trying to jerk off to me? Like, what's the point in talking about what I look like? I don't get these looks maxer guys talking about different dudes and if they're attractive or not all the time. Like, are you gay? Are you fucking gay? I don't get it. Like, what's the point? Normally, dudes go on about if a girl's hot or got a fat ass or this and that. Nowadays, guys don't talk about girls. They talk about other guys. Like, how have we gotten so gay in reality that we care more about if a guy is attractive than if a girl is attractive? Unless you're all girls, which we all know that's definitely not a thing. If you're so attractive, yeah, call me on Instagram, Slightly Homeless Man. Anyone can call in right now. Let's see how attractive y'all are. Google Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. All right, buddy. Eeyore. Eeyore. Yeah, I don't look anything like this fucker. What the fuck about me looks like him? I don't fucking look like this guy. What the fuck are you saying? You could pull up a photo of anyone and be like, I look like him. Like fucking Mutt Dog. You're just gonna be like, oh yeah, it looks just like you. That looks nothing the fuck like me. You don't see shit. You're fucking making that up. You don't see shit. I look nothing like that fucking mutt. Listen, everyone is so addicted to collab streams recently that you're all like riding the bandwagon. You're acting like you're all in the looks maxing and stuff. You know what they call that? They call that being a fucking normie. Listen, if you're paying attention to what's in the limelight instead of, you know, going on the less popular things, you're becoming a normie. When he got into looks maxing, it wasn't popular. Now it's fucking popular. Now it's fucking gay. You gotta go into the weird things. You gotta go on the fucking, you gotta go on these other weirder forms, you know? Are you fucking normies? Stop talking about what dude is so fucking attractive. Go fuck some women and get on fucking anime forums. Yo, what's up, Breach Meow? How you doing? I haven't really eaten, no. Did I eat? I don't think I ate. I had a protein shake. I'm not doing no face workout. I don't need it. I don't think 4chan is really the cool place to hang out anymore, I'm gonna be honest. That was like cool like 10 years ago. You should go on Zat.com. Does that even still exist? I'm curious, does even one person in the chat know what Zat.com is? It's been a while, Reach Meow. How are you doing? You had the same exact name on Kick, right? I think. It had to be the same because like I recognize that name. I know who you are. Well, was that on Kick or was that always on YouTube? Like I can't. You must have been on Kick, right? My perception of time is so fucked up. And it's weird when people have the exact same username. It kind of like blows my mind. Can you stop talking about facial exercises? I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure you can't exercise your eyes to point higher up. To be honest, I don't think that's possible. I've never really cared enough. Let me say something. You know, the only time looks matter is if you're too ugly to get a girlfriend. Let me explain something to you guys. I, throughout my life, have had a relatively easy time my entire life getting with girls that I consider to be extremely hot. And for that reason, I don't feel like I need to change shit. Like, you can all come in here, call me ugly, talk about my droopy eyes, say I look like that fucking mutt from that Disney film. It doesn't matter, because I've fucked a bunch of hot girls, and I never had trouble doing it. So why do I need to go and Looks Max and spend a bunch of money to fix myself up to do something I can already do? I mean, you could say sure, buddy, but I've literally streamed myself doing it. Even before streaming, I had hot girlfriends. I agree, but you're weird. I mean, I'm just right. I don't, I think, being more and more attracted is definitely beneficial in life, but I don't find that it's so needed that I need to, focus on that. The type of people who really do looks maxing, like, or get really into it, are people who are incredibly self-conscious about themselves. Like, 100%. Like, why do you think girls who are hot go and get surgeries and stuff? Because they're self-conscious. I'm not self-conscious at all. It's Valentine's Day, and these guys are commenting on other guys' looks. Just come out already. I know, right? Like, it's kind of weird. You're in my chat trying to tell me I'm ugly. Like, this whole looks maxing thing is the gayest thing that's hit in ages. They only wanted me for money. I've never had money, so that's not true. That's totally not true. Dude, especially when I was younger. I think when you're like 18, 19, mostly girls are paying for you when you go out. They always split, or they're mostly paying for you. I think they see you as young. Girls always paid for me at that age. Even girlfriends and stuff, like they were mostly, not everything, but like a good majority, we were always splitting, right? And then maybe 2021, it became like paying half and half. Occasionally you pay the first date. You can kind of read the girl if she's a gold digger based on how she acts and stuff. But almost always, I think, because I'm an interesting guy, I'm funny, and I'm enjoyable, the girls are always, they don't make me pay. They either pay for me, we split the bill, very occasionally I pay. All right, Nicholas, can you stop making a bunch of accounts and spamming bullshit you're not needed? Like, there's no benefit from having you, so you're getting, I'm just gonna hide you from the channel so you can never come back on this account again, because I can just tell you're not useful at all, so no one can see your message anymore, and you're gone. Goodbye. Listen, honestly, if you're trolling, there's hardly a benefit in me having you here. You're just toxic, and I don't see, I'm not getting paid for KCIP. What is the point of me having, toxic weirdos in my chat spamming bullshit? Trying to put me in a bad mood. You're wasting your time, you're wasting my time. You should go get, an autopsy. I'm fucking hot. The only thing, you're complaining about my eyes when you should be complaining about my fucking teeth. How are you going to complain about my eyes and face? My eyes and face, are pretty high up on the tier list. My teeth, probably, I think my teeth are kind of an issue, Sometimes I'm a little self-conscious of them, but that's about it. I'm uglier when I don't. I'm better looking when I don't speak. Remember when you saw my balance in Medellin? Yes, I remember seeing your balance from the money that your parents gave you, and seeing how Bitcoin has gone down. I think it was at like around 110K. You probably are broke now. Yo, Elysian with another $2. Thank you very much. Ah. Yo!
For today or tomorrow, happy Valentine's Day.
Yo, thank you very much. Reach me out for the $40, but that is big. That is really big. Maybe I should go get myself some chocolate. As like a gift to myself as a man. Is that gay? I'm talking about my chat being gay. I'm talking about giving myself fucking chocolate. I might be the gay one. I'm not even sure. Thank you very much for the $40, dude. I'm extremely broke nowadays, so could even go get some food. Not sure what I'll eat. I mean, I'm just trying to like. Something does look weird with your eyes. I mean, my eyes are like, if you want to get like really into the argument of what's wrong with my face, I think the eyes is obviously the main thing that you would fix. Like if I got any surgery, probably like lifting my eyes up would realistically make me more attractive because they do droop down a little bit. But to me, it's not a big enough issue. It's not something that I think about or worry about. You know, it's just like if we're just getting technical of like how do you fix your face. I think my nose is pretty good. It's I'd say almost perfect size. My jawline, I personally think people who have really good jawlines look extremely gay. So I don't really like them. I think I have a good level of jawline. And if I get skinnier, because I probably have like anywhere from 15 to 22% body fat, right? If I got down to like 15% body fat, you can imagine how toned my jaw would be. I would be like so much more attractive. Yeah, I know. I mean, I personally think I look fine. The only thing I personally do sometimes get a little self-confident about is my teeth. Because I'm like, fuck, I want to get braces, but I don't have the money for it. And even when I did have the money for it, I never got to it. And whitening them as well. I'm just like, if I think they're gross, like what do girls think? You know what I mean? They look like handsome Squidward. Yeah, I do kind of get the idea of why having a nice jaw is apparently attractive. But I think it's a little gay. The top half, yeah, the top half looked fine. But I never like when I grew up, when I was a kid, I never brushed my teeth. I probably brushed my teeth from when I was like, I don't know, like 6 years old. I don't even know. Like even when I was a kid, I don't know if I brushed my teeth. From like 8 years old to like fucking 16, I don't think I brushed my teeth at all. Maybe like once a month. Like whenever I brushed my teeth, it was like fucking like, it was a miracle. You know what I mean? And my parents would try getting me to brush my teeth when I was younger, but I would throw a fit and I'd start breaking shit and there was no way I was gonna do it. Even showers, until I was, I think around 15, I had kind of this revelation in my life. The age 15 is if I had to recall my life, 15 was probably the year of my life which put everything in a good direction. Because up until 15, I was a complete loser. I spent all my time inside, on the internet, being a degenerate, and I didn't really have any skills. I played video games, I jerked off the fucking anime girls. I was a complete loser, right? And then 15, I started playing guitar. I got into guitar, started learning guitar, and I also got into learning Japanese. And that just became my entire life. Like every day I would just play guitar and do Japanese like all day long, and I'd play guitar while studying Japanese, and like I mean like all day. Like I was basically all Japanese guitar all the time, you know what I mean? And I did that up until I eventually went to Japan when I was 18. So I got relatively good at Japanese by the time I went there, and I was pretty good at guitar as well. And I think like the reason I recall that as like the best time is because I got some skills. I got skills. I learned Japanese and I learned guitar. Whether that's useful right now or in the future, I don't know. But to me, it felt like I actually gained something. I wasn't just a guy on the computer being retarded. Not, even if you get good at a video game, it doesn't really matter. In my opinion, I think it's cooler to have like a proper thing that you could call like a skill. I mean, draw lines and stretching is quite gay, but I do want to get in the stretching just for mobility. Gary Rogers on another account. I can already tell you're getting banned immediately. Was I an Ice Poseidon viewer at 15? I don't know what classifies you as an Ice Poseidon viewer, because after being a streamer, I would not consider myself a viewer of Ice Poseidon. When I was younger, there was a few streams like I caught of his, and I think they're funny, and I'd like leave them open for like maybe like 2 days or something. I'd have his stream on my like second monitor for like a day or two, and then I wouldn't watch him for a year, and then like he'd have a different stream, I'd have it up for a day, a day or two. So I would never say I was like an avid viewer of Ice Poseidon, nor really. Well, that's not true. I did used to watch streamers when I was like younger, like really young, like 10 or something. I used to watch like speedrunners because I was really into speedrunning. I watched like a bunch of Super Mario 64 runners, Siglemic, and all those guys. But yeah, I would never say I was a viewer of Ice Poseidon. I seen a few of his streams, thought he was funny, and then when he was in Japan, I was like, oh yeah, like I kind of know who he is, and so yeah, it's never like a viewer. I would never consider myself like a proper viewer, not in the form of like how I see other people viewing. Did I watch Wreckful? No. I mean, for streamers that I watched when I was younger, you had like, I don't know if anyone will know any of these people. You had like Samurai One Man. He was a speedrunner for Super Mario Sunshine. You had some guys that were playing I Want to Be the Guy. I can't even remember their names. Because I used to kind of like that game. I used to watch people do a lot of, like, I watched Cheese or Puncation or Siglemic on Super Mario 64. I used to watch a little bit of Simple Flips, and trying to think, who else did I watch? Probably a few different, like, all speedrunners. I never watched anyone outside of speedrunners, and I was never a big enough viewer to be in their Discord or anything gay like that. Oh yeah, also like ZFG or something. Since you guys are like the IRL kind of squad, I'm not sure that anyone knows who any of these people are. But interestingly, when I used to watch them, I only really watched for gameplay. I never really watched in a way of thinking about personality or... Oh, another person. I used to watch Benny occasionally. Benny. I think that's kind of like a streamer who was considered cringe to watch. Because it just felt like he was live every day for years, just doing the exact same thing, yet he always sucked at the game. Like, I don't know if there's a streamer who put more time in the Super Mario 64 than Benny, but Benny just always sucked. I had friends who had better times than Benny in like 2 months. Should we go outside, chat? What is there to do if we go outside, though? That's a better question. Yeah, I know about the Recful thing. I never watched Recful. What rank was I in League? I was basically always gold. But I have an excuse. When I first got in the League, this is what I hate about being a kid, because I wasn't very bright. I only played with friends online. So I had a bunch of different friends that we'd always talk to on like Skype and stuff. And we always just played League. I had like probably 2,000 to 3,000 hours playing normals. Which is very stupid. And the other like 400 hours I probably had playing was ranked. So I never really got past gold, but I never really had probably more than 100 games in a single ranked season. So, you know what I mean? I think I definitely could have got higher, especially if I played nowadays. I think I could probably get much higher, but I feel like playing... When you're a kid, it's the best time to play video games, because you can become a pro and you can get really good and you have all the time to do it. And you don't have to go to school, because fuck that. And honestly, I don't think it's going to affect your life at all if you don't go to school. I know like a lot of people will tell you otherwise, but I think you're better off like being on YouTube all day than you are going to fucking school. Just don't watch TikToks. That shit's fucking brain rot. America going to war with Iran. I'm a little over the news, but when isn't America going to war with someone in the Middle East? Mandatory draft in America? Is there a mandatory draft in America right now? No, it says. You're lying to me. Not only is your brain still growing, here's something I found interesting. So I remember when I was a kid, right? And me, my brother, and my dad would be playing Super Smash Bros. 64 or something. And, we'd play like once a week or something. I don't know. Well, I was always playing with my brother, and I remember like it always felt like my dad was so slow at learning the controls. And I was like, why can't he just figure it out? Like as a kid, it felt like we figured it out so quickly. And as I get older... Like, even when I play new games, like the Donkey Kong game, I'm like, why does it take me so many times to figure out the controls? Why can't I remember which button does what? And it kind of makes sense to me a little bit more as I get older. And I gotta think when I'm like 40 or 50, which was the age of my dad or whatever when we were playing, like, I'm gonna be exactly the same. It's gonna take so long for me to get the controls. You know what I mean? Chocolateをもらおう。もらえない。もらってない。I haven't gotten any chocolate today. No hot John has came up to me and been like, hey, let me give you some chocolate. No girls have come and donated to me saying, hey, here's some chocolate. Reach Me Out did give me 40, though. Selected service as a draft. I don't know if there's a draft going on, but they're going to have to drag me back to the U.S. before they can draft me. I think it's very sad if someone can get to the point where they actually kill themselves. Very sad. I don't even know how that happens. I feel like... I don't know. Like, imagine everyone in your family dies, your girlfriend breaks up with you. Like, I don't know. You might fucking kill yourself. You gotta have a lot go wrong, though, in my opinion. I've always thought, like, people who kill themselves off of bridges are even more confusing. Let me explain why. I've climbed a lot of buildings and stuff in my life and been to the top. And when you get to the top and you see that beautiful scenery, I can't imagine wanting to jump off and kill yourself. I know that's a really weird way to explain it, but I feel like if you're at home, you're like, fuck, I want to die. Let me head out to the local bridge, climb all the way up. Like, when I got to the top, I'm sure I would look out and I'd be like, oh, the world's so beautiful. I don't want to die. Yo, what's up, Cody? How you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. To anyone in the chat, I hope that the love of your life gave you chocolate today. I hope. Actually, that's how they do it in Japan. In America, on Valentine's Day, does the guy give chocolate to the girl, or is it kind of vice versa? I kind of forget because I've been in Japan for so long. In Japan, they have something called Valentine's Day and White Day, and on Valentine's Day, the girl gives chocolate to the guy, and on White Day, the guy gives chocolate to the girl. I kind of forget how it goes in America. I think it's both, right? I think. You are a flying type Pokemon? I'm not sure what you mean, Squire, but I quite agree with that assessment. I do fly high, above women, above women's expectations. Mainly guys give, but depends. Some people do 50-50. Yes. Yo, what's up, Oob? Oob, by the way. Wait, Oob, you're the guy that, I don't even think that was really you, right? You sent a fake photo of, like, your penis or whatever to Nana, right? That was you, right? Let me pee real quick. It could have been you, to be honest. Alright, hello, Squires. Chat, should we go out and do something? Is there anything anyone would like to see? Because I'm trying to think. I mean, I might be failing as a streamer here, but in this little city that I'm at, I'm not sure what there is to do. All we got is like karaoke, and I don't think my chat wants to see me play karaoke. Sing karaoke. I mean, I'm a bad singer. I'm a horrible singer. I feel like my lungs are quite filled up. Like, they feel quite filled up. Honestly. Call Joelle for memes? What's the meme? Valentine's Day pranks? I mean, could buy some chocolate and pass it out to some dudes. Me. Actually, guys only get chocolate, so it's weird if a guy's giving... Well, I guess if you're gay, you probably... Well, no, you'd probably still wait till white... Even if you're gay, you probably still wait till White Day, right? Go get cardboard and type chocolate, please. So, Chad, I might be hiring Sam as my new shorts editor. For Jackie DL is really quite the legend, isn't he? He really, like, this is what my messages look like with him. He's like, hey, homie, what's up? Yo, brother. Like, where does the conversation start? Like, I don't even know what these videos are. Like, what is this? Like, why is he sending me this? Like I don't really understand. He sends me a lot of messages. Get a bicycle grocery shopping. I mean, you can't like do that without a visa. Like you have to have like a card with your like work permit and stuff, you know what I mean? I mean, we could go out just for a little bit. I'm not feeling great. So my future self is an Indian man. Go eat something. I guess we could head outside. I was like maybe gonna meet a friend around 10 to get some food though. I mean, he'll probably be still sleeping. I guess we could go get some food. That's his fault for always sleeping. I think we only need one jacket today. Yo, I finally washed my clothes today. How about you do a trade up challenge in Korea? Sorts of things, like it only really makes sense if you're doing it in America, doesn't it? I'm weird, man. Nowadays, everything to me feels so cringe. I feel like I've just gotten, like, old or something. I think I'm fucking old, dude. I'm like an old man. I don't want to take my backpack, so we're just gonna go like this. Hello, Charlie. What city am I in? We're in Seoul. Alright, we're gonna head out. I'm gonna hide my camera while I leave real quick. Do I have my wallet? I do not. I need my wallet. I hope I'm not cold wearing just this, but I didn't wash this today. This is the only thing I didn't wash. I need to wash it, but the washing machine is quite... Jackie was messaging Sussy banned him. I mean, I don't really mind Jackie, but he's a little, I'm confused. Like, he'll just keep messaging me, like, a bunch of random shit. I'm just like, what's up? What is this message about? I've always thought it's kind of like, you know when you message a girl, how you don't just say hi? Even your girlfriend, just messaging her hi could be kind of weird. It's like, okay, hi. But, like, he just messages you hi, and then you say, what's up, and then he says hi again. Like, I don't know. It's not very good conversation. Like, if you want to talk to someone, just, like, message them what you want to talk to them about. Like, I don't know what you're messaging me about. I'm just being honest. I have no idea. I'll respond if you message me something that makes sense. I feel like Indian people are really good at that, aren't they? Like, I don't know if it's a culture thing or something. Like, they just message you like, hi, want to play? Well, no, they don't say want to play, but... well, they do if you're a girl, I guess. But, you know what I'm saying? That's a good thing you got life figured out. Me? You think I got life figured out? I don't believe you, Cody. I'm not sure if there's really anyone in life who ever quite figures it out, if you know what I mean. I think everyone is always constantly a little bit confused about life. I think it's quite impossible not to be. To be honest, I kind of thought I had life figured out like 6 months ago. Maybe not 6 months ago. Maybe like 8 months ago at this point. Well, maybe not. Maybe I just think that way looking back now. But even then, I probably felt like I had all these different problems that I need to solve. I'm just thinking back to like 6 months ago. I'm like, yeah, I had plenty of money and I had a girlfriend. But if you look back, you know, there's always constant like arguing and this and that. So it's never like you truly have anything figured out. You're always constantly facing some new problem. So I don't know. Maybe eventually when you get older and you have money, this and that. But I think, you know, it'd still be like, oh, now I'm fat, now I'm this, now I'm that. Like, there's always something in your life that you have to try solving, which always makes you feel like you've never quite figured anything out. Just because you've figured out one aspect of your life doesn't mean you've figured out the other bits. And then you compare yourself to others. You're like, oh, well, I have 20K in my bank account. I'm fucking rich. And then you compare yourself and someone else right next to you is making 20K a day. You're like, okay. What did I figure out? Don't worry about anything. Just put in work every 24 hours. I agree. I think the thing that I just got to keep my mind on every day is doing something. You know, like, for example, today I went live and I've made maybe like $42 or something. I mean, that's relatively good. Like, honestly, if I can make, I know 42 sounds like nothing. But if I can make 42 a day and only spend $20 a day, I can at least probably get through the month, maybe. Maybe that's a little low, but like if I go and eat something cheap right now, but you know, I made 42 today and I could make more, but you know, if you just keep doing everything every day, you know, you get different things happen, you get different benefits, and eventually you hopefully figure something out that actually works. I'm still 24, so hopefully I can get stuff figured out before 25. I don't know. I don't know what age is good to figure things out, but I got friends who are 30, and they clearly haven't figured shit out yet. And they're like, oh, you're so young, you got time, so I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I agree. The biggest problem and the biggest regret I have is when I was doing good on Kick, that I wasn't shilling myself on like TikTok and stuff. And also Twitter. I'm so bad at Twitter. I just wish I could hire someone to run my Twitter for me. Like, I fucking hate doing Twitter. I don't care. Just pretend to be me and post my tweets, dude. I don't know how to use that site. I'm horrible at it, and I don't want to do it. I don't know what to tweet that's interesting. I think you can kind of just tweet anything. People just want to watch what you're doing throughout your day. But I'm not really sure. I'm pretty shit at that shit, though. Oh my god, look at all these fucking couples, dude. I bet she gave him fucking chocolate today. Where's my fucking chocolate? You know what I'm saying? Where's my chocolate? I want chocolate. Yeah, I agree. Buy stuff, sell it, do this, that. I'm trying to figure stuff out. I mean, I still, if possible, I want to survive doing social media. I think, like, right now, social media's got a lot of money in it still. It's a constantly growing economy. But I do think it's slowly getting more and more, you know, big companies are coming in and they're making things more fake, and it's like an overload of bots on every single site right now. You can't tell what is real, what's not. It's almost impossible to tell. I don't even think the streamers themselves know they're being botted anymore. They literally can't tell because there's companies behind them and the site botting them and this and that. It's like, it's impossible to tell. You can't tell if the chat's real, the chat's fake. I can tell this chat's real, obviously. But even if I can't see my view count, but it's probably like 50 to 70 right now. How can I prove 50 people are really watching this? If I ask 50 people to type in the chat, 50 people aren't going to type in the chat. Can every one of you type in the chat to prove that there's 50 people here? Does that mean 50 people have the tab open at least? I'm not a social media expert. I'd say I have a good idea, understanding of what people's actual streams and their real viewership probably looks like. But I'm not a social media expert in the sense that I could... Who's that guy talking to? I'm not a social media expert in the sense that I could go viral everywhere. That guy walked by me. He looked like he was like on shrooms, and he was like, "Oh my god." I kind of hate that term, social media expert, too. It was like such a gay term. See, well, we don't have 50 people typing in the chat. But then it makes you wonder, like, how is there so much money for so little people? Is the economy that inflated? Like, homeless people can't get off the streets, yet apparently they can pay a streamer this much money for having this much people have their link open. And then it's like, it gets even more confusing there. It's like, you know, when you watch an ad, they're getting paid because someone watched that ad, because hopefully they make money by people watching that ad, and that's Google paying out that money. But where does all that money come from? The people who bought the ads? I guess the people who bought the ads, then you're getting the money from them. But are those companies really making that much money from those ads? Who do you know that actually buys anything from an ad? When's the last time you got an ad and actually paid money? So who is buying the ads? Doesn't make any sense to me. I've never got an ad on YouTube ever and done anything because of the ad. Probably ever. Let's go see what's down here. Actually, no, there's a good street down here I want to go to. The other 40 don't have hands to type. I mean, it could be that they have the link open. But a lot of sites will claim that simply having the link open doesn't count as a view. Damon said to pull up. Is he in Korea? They literally print money and distribute it? I mean, I kind of think so, man. It all seems so scuffed when you think about it. Ship to me, I buy them. Brass bits? What is a brass bit? I mean, I'll look that up. Cody, how do I contact you, man? I don't have your email or anything. If you want me to ship you brass bits or whatever, let's talk in the DMs. I can't, I want to talk about that on stream. Alright, so down this alley, there should be plenty of good places to eat. Alright, Cody, you can message me on Insta. If you want to keep your Insta private, just message me and tell me not to follow you back or something, and then people will never follow you, find you. It's up to you. Well, you're outside. We're outside for a little bit. We're just gonna get some food. I am a little sick still. So you know I got unbanned because like some staff member like unbanned her. I don't know, maybe Xena did some stuff behind the scenes to get an old band, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe. I wouldn't put it all past her. In Japan? I mean, yeah, Japan or whatever. But if you want me to like ship you some brass bits or whatever the heck that is, I'm just saying, like, hit me up now. I mean, you know. What do we eat? They have a chicken place here. I have eaten here like once already. Pretty good. Is there like a more like Korean one though? Like less of a chain? Also, the chicken there is like, it's gonna be like $15. They don't have like a half portion. But I could always, I don't have a microwave though. Because I wouldn't eat the whole thing, I'd only eat half of it, right? I mean, I'm joking about the Xena thing. Well, I'm half-heartedly joking. I'm saying, like, I'm not going to say there's no chance that she didn't do some special favors to get unbanned. I mean, who knows, man? I get, like, they want to say my ban is kind of bad because of, like, this and that, but like if you actually look at it, it's not really offensive to anybody. Like I've yet to meet anyone who's been like, oh, I hate you, your ban is so offensive. Normally when you do something viral, people press you and shit. No one cares at all about my ban. Not even streamers give a fuck. You know what I mean? I think like when you get unbanned on Kick, basically it has to go through the higher ups. And there's like a mod that will unban you and it'll basically be on them to be like, hey, I think that this person should be unbanned and I don't think that they'll do anything again. And it probably makes the staff member look really bad if you fuck up again. I'm assuming that's kind of how the system works. I'm just going to use power tools. I sell GDM scooters to my friends and know the value of what I buy. Oh, okay. I don't really know what that means. What is a JDM scooter? Is that like one of these electric scooter things? Bro, I think we just eat that chicken place, but I could just eat the chicken cold later. I mean, it is expensive, chat. Anything in this area is quite expensive, though. What do they got here? What is this? Oh, yeah, it's Valentine's Day, so everything's going to be full, isn't it? That's why all these couples are out, dude. Look at all these lovely couples enjoying their nights. Everyone is with a girlfriend except for me. Except for me. I'll donate 10 for you to buy a pack of cigarettes. I would do like a Zyn, but like it's impossible to find Zyns out here. I'm not gonna smoke a cigarette though. Zyn sounds pretty good right now. I've been kind of craving one. But I think it's kind of good that I can't find them because I'm actually quitting them. I haven't had one in like a month at this point. And I've only had like four Zyns in like the last 2 months or some shit. Maybe a month and a half, maybe 2 months is a lie. Is this a hotel right here? Oh no, it's just Carrigan. I mean, I probably should try somewhere new. Like, I've been here like probably 20 times, but I don't really know what else to get. Like, nothing looks super appetizing to me other than this chicken place. $5 for a Zyn? Oh, there's no Zyn around here. I think they sell them in Itaewon, but that's quite far. $3,000 is nothing? What? I mean, if you say that, I mean, I wouldn't really mind $3,000. No way this place ain't open, right? Is it full, though? Because I really don't want to.
place is more expensive than I'd like, but I mean, there's a little corner right there. Probably should be alright. One. Okay. Alright. Ah, okay. Fuck, I feel like I'm shoved in the corner here and I'm gonna be talking to myself. Does Chris Travels have a good TikTok page? I'm not even sure. Does Chris Travels get a lot on TikTok? I think Kick is extremely nice to the creators. I think like they're just maybe shoved in a corner or maybe don't like me in specific. Normally I think what Kick does is like if the creator is not making too much money, in case they feel a bit like a steak deal or something. Like they try helping people out, you know what I mean? Alright, so here's the menu. Is there like a half menu? That would be so much better. But like I can always save them for later. When I come here with my friend, we always split, right? Maybe we just go for the hot gold king. I don't know what's better, sweet and spicy though. I've never tried some of these sauces. Like I don't know which one I normally get. I don't want to try sweet and spicy. I don't know what's the difference between sweet and spicy and hot gold king though. I actually think Kick has some pretty good bot detection. I don't think people are really scamming Kick and making 500 an hour like that anymore. Alright, so that's what that looks like. What's this look like? I mean, let's go for sweet and spicy. Is this like crispy though? I can't tell. It kind of looks like it might be crispy. I think we're gonna go for hot gold king. It might be like really spicy though. Wait, which one is this? Because this is what I was getting with my friend. What sauce is it? Oh, this is spicy sweet. For this one. I will try this. This is like $20, but no, we're not getting any alcohol. Some big streamers from YouTube go to Kick and only get 60 viewers. Really? Well, one thing I can say for sure is my Kick chat definitely, my YouTube chat definitely moves slower than my Kick chat. People claim Kick isn't that popular, but I feel like everyone I ever meet is always like saying Kick nowadays. They don't say anything else. People just assume everyone's on Kick. I'm trying to think. I don't really meet YouTube live streamers. Yeah, but can I really grow on YouTube like this format? Like I think the short format is easier to grow on. You know what I mean? Ray, if you drop 10, there's no stores that sell Zin around here, so I can't promise you that. I can't even promise you I can find one in Korea. They're very rare here, and I don't smoke cigarettes.
순간적으로
I don't even like. I literally don't think I could find it anywhere here, even if I tried. You can go to Itaewon. Itaewon's kind of like the foreign area. That's a little bit far. I mean, the way that viewers work is a very confusing thing. Uh-oh. I don't know what he's doing. I think there's like, you said there's water over there. Your recent low quality YouTube shorts are pretty ass. What do you mean by low quality? Like the quality of the video? The quality of the video was ass? Well, I'm trying to hire people to do shorts. I'm going to continue trying to edit them on my own now in my apartment on my small laptop, but in California I had a computer, so it was easier to do. I mean, dude, in my opinion, like, I scroll shorts like a dumbass occasionally. I have so much trouble telling you what's a good short, what's a bad short. It's fucking hard to say. I see the most stupid stuff on there. It feels like most of it's just people harassing people. You know what I mean? I have no idea what really makes a good short. AI upscaling is so bad. I don't know what you're talking about. If you render a 1080 video in 4K, you can't really tell a difference. Dude, the thing is like, you know, if you're a gooner, you get a lot of girls in your feed, right? Dude, you legit can't tell if they're AI anymore. It's so hard. Like, you don't even know if it's a real girl or not. Like, there's got to be a lot of money in that, dude. There's gotta be. So people were saying my face looks bad. Now it looks like I'm glowing. I look like I'm glowing. I look like a European Chad. I mean, my thumbnail is probably not the best for getting views. I'll probably argue my thumbnail is pretty stupid, right, for getting views on a YouTube stream. Did I order? Yes. It doesn't really stream live stream or anything. Any plans on going to Europe anytime soon? No. If I go back to Europe, it's got to be with like a really good friend. Whenever I've gone before, I've always felt I've been on my own, no friends. Now I feel quite bored there. I think I could probably have fun if I was with a full friend. I'm down to go to France. I have a friend in France, but I don't really have enough money in it. To spend his costs highly. Well, I think Sus is also quite the squire himself. Yeah, Korea is quite safe to stream. You don't really have to worry about anything. I like this restaurant. There's only one couple, so I don't have to worry about stupid couples ruining my night while I hang out on my own.
그냥 여자들이 뭐 괜찮은 애들이 많이 나와서 낭시하는데 거기서 노래방에서 이제 하는데 근데 문제가 뭐냐면은 걔네들이 이렇게 그걸 요구를 하는데 식탁수로 요구를 하는데 여기서 이제 세네 명이 이제 가서 이렇게 할 때 5만 원을 더 주면은 그냥 완전히
There's nothing to press. I think they're just smarter here, and they're like, oh, we're just holding a camera, no big deal. They have higher IQ. They don't get mad about things that are just irrelevant and silly. What's up, Mark Virgin? I mean, people for some reason, like when they do complain about like someone live streaming, they seem to forget that there's cameras everywhere in the restaurant, filming and recording the audio 24/7. They're already being recorded. It's a scam. I'm excited for this food. It is a little bit more on the expensive side, and I did just have a protein shake, so it might be a waste of protein. I don't even think it's been an hour since I had a protein shake, has it? Maybe it has. Hopefully it has, so I can actually absorb some of the protein. In Korea, no one seemed to care at all. But we're all reacting to your Super Nanny episode? Yeah, I think that is a good YouTube video idea. I should probably make that video. I don't think anyone sounds like Cayman. Cayman has like a very high-pitched voice. I really hope Sam Pandy or Sus comes here though. Like, you know, I don't really When aliens visit Earth, why do they always go to places like the countryside? Because if it wasn't the countryside, then people wouldn't be able to make up a lie because everyone would have been there to see it. Aliens is an excuse for people in the middle of nowhere to trick tourists to come to their place. What's holding me in Korea? Well, I paid for a month in the apartment, and I'm kind of like, I've realized like jumping around all the time, it doesn't really do much for you. You just end up spending a shit ton of money on flights. Sus, Moises, Ice, and Sneeko are going to Morocco. Morocco? I think Morocco is not the most epic place. I've never been there, but based on the research I've done. It's like kind of like a fake tourist spot. I mean, they do have that cool train ride where if you sneak on the coals, you can go across the desert. But I don't know if you get arrested for doing that. If you did that live, though, it would be extremely viral, I think. I have stuff scattered all around the world. Got different friends' houses and stuff. Hit up Paul. I mean, I seen him the other day, and I don't really think there's a point in streaming with him. He didn't want to stream with me, and I don't know if we'd really make that good of a stream duo. I feel like, I could get along with people like Paul Risen if I was drinking, but like I don't drink every day. And I feel like without drinking, there's not really going to be any good chemistry with us. Normally I only live with a backpack. Right now I have a suitcase though. Just because I planned on staying in Korea for a while. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to be in Seoul for a while, so why not just bring a suitcase? Because I wanted to bring my laptop and my microphone and stuff to like film shorts and camera. I feel like really exhausted and tired all the time. There was been times in my life when I was traveling around with just one pair of clothes. There was less than one pair of clothes. Well, only what's on my body, essentially. A lot of time I forget. I don't know how I always forget. It was a Gallia. And you duo with Benny Mac in India would be legendary? I don't know why that would be legendary. I've had okay streams with Benny. He's a little bit older than me. Oh yeah, when we did Australia, we didn't have the worst streams. I think they were okay. We were doing cool stuff, hitchhiking and stuff. I think Sam's focusing on YouTube videos. I don't know how they're going for him. Let me check his channel. I know he's been trying. Let's see how Sam Pepper's channel's going. His first video did 400K somehow. I mean, that's really good. But after that, he seems to be struggling. So he did 400K, 69, 10. It's only gone kind of downhill, which isn't really a good sign. I don't know, but like if the videos are actually high quality and he keeps uploading it at a pretty quick pace, in 1 month he's got like 6 videos or something. If he keeps up the pace, I mean, he could survive. I think Sam is still Peggy. Yeah. I think it could work. I haven't watched any of his recent videos. I mean, I think after he makes a few more, he's going to get better at it. I did see, like, it seems like he's kind of trying to do that kind of style of YouTube where it's kind of like really fast-paced and like kind of like childish, and it's using the same sound effects that they use in all the Mr. Beast videos and all those other, the copycat videos. I guess that's fine if it works. I feel kind of cringe though when I'm like editing in a video if I edit it like that. I think he could succeed though, it's possible. I don't know how many views you gotta get on your video to start making good money though. It seems pretty hard on YouTube. Even with a lot of views, it doesn't always seem like you can make a lot. Unless you do really, really good. It works for Mr. Beast, but he's been doing it for like 10 years. Slowly but surely, it seems that the algorithm does change, and you gotta kind of innovate. Everyone gets so used to something that they want something new. You know what I mean? That's why girls look different. Girls over every couple of years start looking different. You know what I mean? They change their fashion, different styles. They get kind of bored of that, so they start changing and doing something new. You know what I mean? Same with YouTube videos. You gotta kind of swap it up. Mr. Beast has been a thing for so long now. Like, I think people will like Mr. Beast for a long time because he's so big. But I think there's gonna be some new styles on YouTube that will start popping up sooner or not later. I think AI will get way more insane than every single one of us can comprehend in probably less than 5 to 10 years. A lot of people, like, the expected operating system is just going to become an AI. And like, our whole idea of like apps and everything is going to become a thing of the past. And anything open source will just be able to load through it or whatever, right? That could be a while away, but I think also this whole idea of like brainwave technology is going to get so much better, and even the idea of chips and brains, or just like having our brain neural connections connect to computers and stuff via new technology is going to get more simple, and I think our whole reality is going to look completely different in like 10 years. I think like we've gotten to that point where kind of the next gen technology, the next, like when computers came out, phones came out, it's like insane. But there's going to be a next little contraption that's going to come out, and I think the next couple ones are going to be insane. Dude, this chicken looks spicy as hell. Oh my god. Let me get some water real quick. That looks good as hell. Alright, so in Korea, you get little water cups like this to heat your food. And we've got our chicken wings right here. This costs like $20. Very expensive, but I'm hoping I can take half of it home. I don't know how spicy this is. I didn't get these ones before. It looks like a different color. So I don't know how this is going to taste. But let's rate it on the Dorsey decimal system. For spice, but it's not too spicy. It's a pretty good level of sweet and spice. Let me have my second pull here. It is better than 90%, 99.5% of the chicken that you're going to get in America. It's very succulent, as you can see. And the sauce just has this really elegant, expensive kind of flavor to it. Lots of protein. This is the type of meat that you want to have in your mouth. So you're probably wondering what would I rate it on the Dorsey decimal system. Based on the succulent meat and the beautiful glazed golden sweet and spicy sauce that has been put over the layers of the bone, the chicken easily deserves an 8.3 out of 10. You might be wondering what makes it lose some points. It's just that I think there's all different types of chicken over the world. Although this chicken's great, I love Buffalo Wild Wings. I think that is also great. And if you ask me, what would I rather eat? This or Buffalo Wild Wings? To be honest, I'd be kind of stumped because they're both great. But as an American who grew up eating Buffalo Wild Wings as a kid, I think that is more maybe in my taste buds, the kind of sauces and stuff. But that is not to say that this is any worse. It is probably realistically better. I am just more used to that, so it kind of fits my taste buds a little more. Anyhow, this is an easy 8.3 on the door system. I mean, simulation theory has been a thing for a long time. If you think, it probably isn't that hard for us to eventually simulate our own planet. So if that's possible, then how is it not possible that we are living a simulation? And then you have to wonder who is running that simulation. And then you gotta wonder if this is a simulation. And we managed to create another simulation. Does that mean that the guy who created the simulation is God? And then let me ask you, do you think that person should be worshipped because they created it? What if your God who created you was just another guy like you on another planet? And what if it's possible to travel in the past? And if it is possible to travel in the past, what if you travel before the simulation was made? What happens to you? Does the simulation disappear? We're all gods? Well, to some people, we could be gods. What if there are animals out there that are so stupid they think we are gods? Yeah, what if God is just a dev? And what if him coming as Jesus is him inserting himself as a character into the game? This chicken's really good, by the way. If you traveled to a time before the universe, you would literally be the universe. I mean, you're literally right. What if Jesus is just the dev coming into our planet and check it out? By hooking his brain up to the computer. But the question is, could we tell if the simulation stopped? Probably not, right?
너무 많이 나서 중간에 야 그러면은 나한테 그런 것도 내가 못해도 아니면 나도 거의 안 돼. 진짜 그때는 너는 그냥 이게
A holographic reality? Why do you think that? How do we eat then?
그러면 잠깐만 내가 중요한 거는 뭐냐면 지금 만약에 그래 그러면은
그러니까 일하고 나서 한 2, 3일 일하고 나서
색깔은 뭘 없다. 그냥 내가 이렇게 같이 있고 손톱 그거하면 있으면서 좀 만져주면 그 자체에서 좀 막
Yeah, I know, but God is just like a programmer. That makes him way less epic.
다른 게 아니고
내가 이기지
Thoughts on Pandy X drama? Is there any, what happened? Yeah, this chicken is high quality, dude.
내가 얘기를 했어.
Pandy doesn't respect us. God is the projected. I don't think that's it. That sounds wrong.
너랑 먹었는데 내가 시간 같은 데가 그 정도까지?
The only thing I don't get if it's a simulation. Does that mean we're basically like an AI that has our own mind? And then you got to think about, like, still doesn't answer the question of if we're a simulation, who made that other person's world? You know what I mean? It still doesn't answer any of the questions. Even if we did happen to be a simulation. You could assume like the rich billionaires, like the president and stuff. Like maybe they know the dibs. It's not hard to believe that the president could know the dibs. Like, what if God's like, hey, you've gotten to the top position in the world? I'm impressed. Let me tell you the truth of the world. I think we're going to eat one more piece of chicken, then we'll get the rest to go. I'm getting quite full. Did Sam Pandy and Sus get into another argument?
무섭다. 같이 자는데
Alright, yeah. So we have still quite a bit of chicken left for another meal. So I'm gonna get all the rest of the chicken to go for another meal. It's time for what? Alright, let's get the gills in here. I think I gotta ask them for that basement. Hold up. I mean, I don't really know what the drama between sus and candy is. I think like this is generally pretty expensive, but if you think about how it's technically 2 meals, it's not that bad. So I don't know how much sugar is in all that sauce, so it might be a little bit more fattening than I think. I think I'm gonna get fat in Korea if I'm not careful. It's kind of hard to eat healthy here. When a lot of girls here are like really skinny, but like, it does feel kind of hard to eat healthy. I just cut my hair. I mean, I think it looks pretty good right now, to be honest. I definitely don't think I need to cut it. I don't see why I cut my hair. You ever stayed awake 2 days? I definitely have. I stayed awake 3 days. I can't really remember. Oh yeah, during the Japan subathon too, the 100 days. I mean, I might have had a little bit of sleep, but I was basically awake for like 4 days or something. I went insane. I literally didn't comprehend the idea of going insane from lack of sleep. It definitely happened. It got to the point where I was like, there's no point in sleeping, why sleep? If you sleep, then you just... If you sleep, then obviously you don't have time to work, so if you just stop sleeping. Okay. And, yeah, over. Hold on, let me pay those. Oh, okay. All right, let's get out of here. Me. All right, that was a nice meal. That was nice. I've got food for later as well. Sure, the bill came to like, I don't know, like $15, but 2 meals so we can think about it like $7.7, which ain't that bad. I do have a total, like I'm not even saying like I have a total another meal right here. I don't have a proper microwave, but I could always just heat them up on the stove, and it'll probably get rid of a lot of the sauce and make it a little bit less fattening as well. We'll figure out something. It does seem expensive, but I think it's fine. You know, I wish I could find Zyn around here. I mean, probably not, because like it's good that I quit it. At least, like, even though like I'm drinking like once a week, at least I quit doing nicotine. Having a nicotine addiction, they don't really sell much tobacco here in Korea, do they? I don't know. Well, I guess I don't know, but I don't see anyone doing Zyn. Generally, Zyn always seems quite rare, anyways. Like, where's the tobacco shop? Like, I want to see and go in and like look if there's Zyn, but I'm not confident there won't be. Where the hell do they sell tobacco in this country, anyways? Like, I only know the convenience stores, but they don't sell it like there. There's not like specific tobacco stores that I see often, unless I'm blind. Where am I anyway? Oh, I'm right here. I spent $20 on one Vietnam food plate. That sounds like a poor usage of money. But I just kind of had a poor usage of money too, so it's okay. They sell tobacco here? No, this is medicine. Ah, man, seeing all these couples out with their girlfriends today. Why don't they just go home? Why don't they just go get a hotel? What are they doing out here? Get out of here. It should be illegal to go out with your boyfriend. That's, like, I bet Afghanistan doesn't have this problem. You know what I mean? Fucking nuts, dude. I mean, I bet their girlfriends go home and they're wearing that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how is that fair? That sounds like bullshit. Oh, yes, yes. Another couple. Congratulations. You're getting ass. We all know. Go home. What are you even doing? Wow. Congratulations. Every guy walking by is like, ah, nice. Congratulations. And that guy was like, I don't want to go home to my wife. She probably didn't even get me chocolate. He's thanking women. He was screaming women. Women! He was like, I'm done. I'm done. My wife got me no fucking chocolate. Yo, where the hell do they sell fucking Zyn at around here? Man, I could really go for a Zyn, you know? I'm pretty sure there's no fucking tobacco shop around here. Oh my god, kawaii. It's a Shih Tzu. You know, I think Shih Tzus are kind of cute sometimes, but I've had a Shih Tzu. They're like the worst dog ever. Highly recommend you get like a pug or a fucking like Labrador or some shit. It's not just cringe whole names. Like, I'm telling you, like, imagine even having a girlfriend. They're fucking up. They're fucking up. I mean, wouldn't recommend that. Flowers are crazy expensive. I mean, it depends where you go. You can go to like one of those, if you're in the USA, you can go to one of those Mexican shops and you can buy flowers for like $10. Like a pretty big wad of them. Do girls like, do they like the idea of getting flowers? I feel like it's a pain in the ass to get them and then have to You gotta get a glass, fill it with fucking water, put it on a table. It sounds like a big pain in the ass, doesn't it? We can actually cross through. Doesn't it sound like a big pain in the ass? But, you know, today, Valentine's Day in Korea is all about the guy, not about the girl. Well, it's still probably about the girl, but the girl is supposed to get the guy, like, a present, buy him chocolate, you know. I think the guy probably still pays the meal, though, right? I actually don't know. Does the guy pay? Or does the girl pay? It's like, hey, let's go out for Valentine's Day. You know, it's all about the guy, because they have something called White Day for the girl. At least in Japan, I think they have it here too. What does guana-gu mean? What the fuck? I mean, you know, it is Valentine's Day. Maybe I should go sing some karaoke. Maybe I should go sing some karaoke, if you know what I'm saying. Wouldn't mind that. Oh my god, is she available? Wouldn't mind singing with her. I wouldn't mind if she stabbed me. Oh yes, 5 centimeters deep. Oh yes, I wouldn't mind. Should we get some coffee at the local Mega Coffee? Maybe we should get an Americano, because I'm becoming a fucking fat ass. The fuck? Copy. Alright, we're just getting an Americano because I don't want to eat fat. Like I'm eating too much right now. Chat, how do I unfall off? Like, what do I do? I don't talk to girls and I don't even drink alcohol much anymore. Like, that's the only way for me to become a big streamer again is either to go live in a Muslim country, I think, or like just do Jontan. I don't want to do that. I mean, Jontan like did do pretty good for me. I was a Jontan expert. $90% nice. I mean, they give you plenty, dude. Honestly. I've like kind of like hardcore fall off. Like, what's my view count right now? Like 40 or some shit? Like, that's not good. Long form adventure vids. I mean, I probably just have to blow up and sell doing something new. Because my new style of content, like, it's less crazy than before. But it's not like there isn't tons of big streamers who are boring as fuck. I think, like, that's, like, a very worthwhile thing to note. Like, sure, I am probably a little bit more boring than I was, a lot more boring. I mean, I know I was doing crazy shit. I look at my old streams, I'm like, that was fucking insane. But if I can't do that anymore, I have to, like, I don't know, figure something else out. Antarctica, that's a lot of money. I bet like a big like thing I could do if I lived in the Middle East, like throughout all those countries for like a year, I bet I would get a giant audience. Not only foreigners interested in the unique culture that is the Middle East, but just kind of people like watching kind of a dumbass go around the Middle East in places that had a bunch of war. I think people are quite interested in that, so. But I don't really want to do that. I mean, I'm not super against it. I mean, I think it'd probably be kind of fun. But it's not like my ideal lifestyle. I'd be lying if I said it was. There's tons of people who go to Saudi Arabia and make companies there because there's a lot of money. "90% of your viewers doesn't know you're even streaming." You might be right to a degree. I also am in Korea though. But I think, yeah, if I'm consistent, people will eventually figure it out and probably come watch. But I'd be lying like if I said I was doing crazy content. Like, I already know what a lot of my viewers used to like watching. I think people really enjoyed the cringe. And there's something really wonderful about watching someone talk to girls, isn't it? You get like secondhand embarrassment. And then when it actually works, it's like a pretty cool feeling. You're like, really? Did it work? Like that, this guy, disgusting, hasn't showered for days. Did that really work? It sounded so cringe. And then people get mad. There's a lot to it, isn't there? Like, it's a very simple thing talking to girls, but people get pissed about it. People fucking get secondhand embarrassment. People think the girl's hot. They get lust from it. They get... You know what I mean? There's a lot of benefit to talking to girls. But there's also a lot of negative that can come from talking to girls in foreign countries on a live stream. You'd be surprised the amount of Asian guys who absolutely hate watching a fucking white guy talk to their women. There's a lot. That's why I don't talk to women. Maybe I'm too scared about people disliking me. Actually, I don't care if people dislike me. That's not even true. But I don't want people constantly disliking me to the point where they're getting me in trouble. Which I think it's very easy to get in trouble when you're doing that type of stuff. When I used to talk to girls, whenever I'd get any girl's contact, they'd get messages from about 10, 15 different people. The funny thing is, it's not actually 10, 15 different people. What these guys do is they have like 4 or 5 accounts each, and they have like a Discord server or something. And then they find the girls by stalking them. Then they post their thing in there. And then they all send like really fucked up messages like, he's a rapist, he's a killer, he's killed this person. They just send a million cancelable messages. And then the girl gets freaked out, and they start trying to get the girl to cancel you. This is exactly what they do. So it's not super beneficial to solicit your relationship online, or even talk to girls at all on stream. I'm telling you. I think it's more of like a thing in Asian countries when you're a white guy or something. Because I think if you were black, people wouldn't really care. Because like, people see like white guys as like, oh, they got like a buff, but people don't really see black guys as having a buff. It's probably the opposite. 1 second, we're almost black. All right. Chat room and states. Yeah, you have to wonder why though. If people want content and they're your fan, why would they do that? It's because like people are weird. I think it's wrong to say that people who hate you are not your fans. I think people that hate you are your biggest fans. I mean, if you can spend all day watching someone and stalking their Instagram, this and that, you put more time into watching me than you probably do into yourself. Which, if you ask me, means that you're my fan. I didn't get fired from the gas station. I quit. I worked there like 5 shifts and I quit. Fucking fat ass is buying fucking Coke and shit, dude. Oh, can I have Coke and can I get these fucking M&Ms as well? Oh, also, yes, can I please have these Sour Patch Kids? Is that for you, sir? Is that for your whole family? This is for my breakfast. You know, I just like eating Sour Patch Kids because I'm fat as fuck. Well, chat, you know, we had like a 2-3 hour stream. I made, no money. Made $40. That's better than nothing. Chat, if you could go on Twitter and like my recent reply to Santa Maria, that would be very helpful. There was no Indians where I was working, believe it or not. Indians don't work at AM PM. They only work at 7-Eleven. Man, my skin on my hands is quite fucked up. I need to get some like cream and stuff. Normally I don't have any like fucked up skin. I'm supposed to go climbing tomorrow, so I was hoping my skin would heal, but it's not looking super good. My skin is like quite, like it needs probably like a week off of climbing, but I go so much. And the weather here is not so great. I don't play ads, by the way. I don't know why they play. They just play randomly. Alright, well, if anyone enjoyed the stream, now would be the time to donate. But, it's getting a little bit late. I don't really think anyone here is going to donate. So, I might head out. So, I don't know. I guess I'm going to put this chicken in the fridge. I don't know how long it is to keep out. Good to keep out. And I'm not going to have it until tomorrow. So. I mean, I don't really care to talk about girls. It's Valentine's Day. But I could care less to talk about women. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. But with that, I think I'm out. If you have a lot of money and you want to support, get your wallets ready because I'll be live tomorrow. Anyhow, I'll be live earlier tomorrow, I think. But peace out.